There have been two of these so-called swatting pranks in less than 2 weeks. The latest happened last night in Castro Valley, and just days after Christmas, a family was targeted in Hercules. KPIX 5's Katie Nielsen is there tonight. Katie?
Ken, the family says they were at home about to go to bed when police stormed their neighborhood with guns drawn. Now, the family did not want to be identified on camera because they worry they could be targeted again.
I hear, "Put your hands up where I can see them," and going through my head is, what's going on?
She's describing what happened when police came to her house just before midnight last Wednesday night. It started when dispatchers got a call from a young man claiming he was inside a closet in the house, heard gunshots, and thought his mother had been shot.
The dispatcher heard him say, "They're coming." Dispatcher then heard a scream, and then the caller disconnected.
Police raced to the home on North Front Street and ordered everyone out of the house. That's when officers realized it was all a hoax. There were no hostages.
We treat them all very seriously, and we make sure that everyone particularly in this residence, is safe.
The family says police didn't handle the situation well and at one point had rifles pointed at their 4-year-old's head.
I have to explain to them, it wasn't pointed at you, it was pointed in our direction in case a boogeyman or a monster were to come behind us to protect us. But I also can't say why they did it because I don't know why police would do that.
The family says police put the father and grandfather in handcuffs and demanded that the grandmother and mother bring the 11-year-old and 4-year-old children out separately. Still traumatized from the events that night, the family now wants to know why this happened.
We feel like we were targeted, but we don't have enemies for someone to do something like this to any of us.
Now, the family says that they're going to be hiring a lawyer because of the way Hercules police handled this call, but police say they did everything right based on the information they had at the time. Police also say that if they are able to catch the person who made this phone call, he could only be charged with a misdemeanor of filing a false crime report. That's because no one was hurt during the prank. Live in Hercules, Katie Nielsen, KPIX 5.
I mentioned there were two incidents. The other one was in Castro Valley last night. The sheriff's department says that it likely involved a dispute over the video game Call of Duty. Someone called 911 claiming to have 3 hostages and demanded $15,000 or they be killed. Deputies were able to secure that scene without high-risk tactics.